Hello and welcome to Wise Revise. This week we're talking about what to revise. You probably know with a GCSE, with an A-level, with a university degree, there's a lot of content to get through. How do you know what to actually focus in on your revision sessions? If you've watched my other videos, you will already know what effective revision is and a theory about how to do it. Before we look into the practical elements of how to do it, literally practice papers, practice cards, flashcards, etc. Today we're going to think about what the content should be. What is the diet of our revision? What is it we want our brain to eat up? Now, when I often work with students, I say to them, show me how you revise already. They say, I don't think I'm great at revising. I say, well, show me how you do it. How do you revise? And they often do the same thing. They pick up a book, a textbook or an exercise book, and they start flicking through it. And they get to a particular page and they stop and they look and they read. And then after a while, they flick to another page and they stop and they look and they read. And I might pause and say, well, let's stop there. Talk me through what you're looking at. And they say, oh, this is all about, this topic. And they start to explain it and they use keywords and they give me great examples with great confidence. And I realize at that point that they are not revising effectively. They've gone straight to stuff in their book that they already know. They already understand it. If they didn't understand it, they wouldn't be able to explain it with such confidence. And this shows us how our brains tend to make us revise. Now remember, if you want to revise effectively, you've got to put your brain to work. And our brains hate that. Our brains want to be lazy. Our brains are like a student who turns up for a PE lesson and pretends to be injured so they haven't actually really got to take part. That is what our brains do. They want the easy path, the easy option. We have to choose to make our brains focus on what's difficult. And remember guys, hard revision is the revision that makes a difference. It's the revision that is effective. Remember, when we're revising, we're trying to commit information to our long-term memory so that we can access it. So when we're revising, we want to focus on the stuff that we do not know, not the stuff that we know already. It feels good to revise stuff that you already know, absolutely. You'll be going through it going, oh yeah, I feel great, I know this, I've got this, I'm going to smash the exam. And that's futile. It's not wise. You're spending your time doing stuff that you already know. You're wasting your time. So how do you work out what to revise? How do you work out what the areas are you don't know? Well, it all starts with one of these. Get yourself a checklist. Get yourself a sheet or a series of sheets that covers the whole topic. Every single topic on there on the side. Now, you'll be able to find these in any textbook that you've got for your course, or ask your teacher for one. They should be able to guide you in the direction of what you need. And then once you've got that, there's two different things you can do. One's more effective than the other, but one's easier than the other. The easy one that's slightly less effective is you go through every single topic with a pen and you rag it, red, amber, green. You look at each topic. If you go, I know that 100%, that goes green. If you're not 100% on it, it goes amber. And if you look at it and feel a bit ill, it goes red. And then you use this to formulate your revision plan. You start putting blocks in your revision plan based on what's red. If there's a topic you don't recognize the name of and you're like, I don't think we've even studied this in the first place, boom, you put that in the revision plan. You focus your time primarily on the reds so that you make sure that what you're revising is stuff that you do not know already and thus do not waste your time. The other way of doing this is more effective but slightly more time consuming. You get the same list again, but this time you work out with data from your teacher as to how well you performed in each area in the past. Now, if you've got a very well organized teacher, they might be able to very quickly go through it with you and say, well, this is what you scored on that, this is what you scored on that, and you go through it like that. And if you can get that from your teacher, amazing. However, not every teacher has got time to do that, and not every teacher teaches in this way. So your other way around this is to use the practice paper system. And if you want to learn all about that, use my practice paper video to help you understand that system better. But effectively today, guys, what I need you to think about is, what are you actually revising? What is the ingredients that are making up your revision recipe? And your takeaway from today is very simple. Go away from today and get checklists. Go away today and get that information so you can start working out where your strengths are and where your weaknesses, where you want to primarily focus your revision. It's worthwhile saying that the green areas, we don't avoid them completely. We still check in on green every so often to make sure it's still there, but our primary focus is the red and then the amber. I hope that made sense. I hope that was helpful. Tune in for more videos about how to actually get down a business and do this stuff. If you haven't yet, please like, please subscribe and share this with anyone who you think would benefit from it. Okay, have a great day. See you next time.